I'm Angel and I live here in Dundle. Dundle is in Mistville, if you were wondering. And me and my owner train for cross country, shoe jumping, and a tiny bit of dressage. My owner's name is Lily, and did I say my name is Angel? Sorry, I'm quite forgetful, but not with this story. I like making friends in this place. That everyone's really kind, especially the horses. But when I make friends with the horses, the next day or the next week after, they always leave to be sold. I find it scary that I might be sold one day too. Though at least I have Lily, though she's not the perfect person. I kind of wish I could be sold, but I kind of don't. Because Lily's kind and stuff, but she can also be really, really mean. Really mean, I mean. Life's hard. So one day we were just training normally, jumping the logs and everything. Then I crashed into a log and I didn't make the jump. She whipped me. Lily whipped me. I did the course again. Tried to be perfect this time. And it was. I didn't hit a single log. It was a bit of rope holding it together. I was happy, and then, for some reason, she whipped me. I didn't hit any of the logs, I'm sure of it, so then I read up. Because I didn't understand. She didn't really mind because it was her fault. So then we cooled down by going around the arena. Then she whipped me again because I wouldn't canter. It was hard to stop rearing. It was hard to not rear. I didn't know what she wanted me to do then. So then I read up again. This is where the fight started. She started whipping me and whipping me and whipping me. So I reared up, trying to get her off my back. Tried and tried and tried. But she had a good grip. I tried jumping to get her off. It wouldn't work. I just wanted her to get off my back. That's all I wanted her to do. Because then maybe we could go on life again. You know? But she wouldn't get off. I knew she wouldn't be able to forgive me. But I could forgive her if she just stopped whipping me and got off of me for a second. I didn't find it fair, but I guess it's not my choice. Then I realized I could run to the fence, and I jumped over it. Then I tried to bolt out. She whipped me again, so I stopped. This time really hard, so I had to stop. She got off my back finally. I didn't know what happened. I know I wanted her to get off my back, but I didn't understand if I knocked her, scared her, or she just got off. Next, she grabbed my reins, and I was led up. It looked like we were heading to the village, though I could be wrong. I was led up a steep hill, which I was used to riding. I didn't understand why we weren't riding. It was hard. It was confusing. I didn't know what had happened. Why did she get off my back? What happened? Why? We got to the path and I saw the village. We were going to Dundle. I hoped that it would be the stable to get food and then we could carry on training. But then I wondered, why weren't we riding? If that happened, why weren't we riding? I knew she really wanted to event me to win, so why would we go walking? Why was she leading me? It was hard to understand, and I didn't understand. It was difficult. Really difficult. Didn't understand what would happen. I got this strange feeling that I might be leaving Dandel forever. She might be packing me into the trailer. And then I thought she'd never do that. That wouldn't be true. But what I didn't know is what it would be true. It would be true. We got to the stables and I really hoped for food. She led me over to the other horses. I thought maybe I was going to be put there to be sold. Was she actually going to sell me? Or was she not? Or was we just going to grab a rest and grab food? So it wouldn't be food because she let me pass all the food. Now we were going to the horses for sale. I was getting really, really scared and terrified. Life can be scary at some points, but sometimes it will be for the best. You know? She led me over to somewhere where we could untack. She untacked me. She looked sad, but I bet that showed what we were really going to do. It was clear that I was going to be sold. It was sad and I couldn't believe it. I thought we'd always had a bond that the look on our face looked like we didn't have a choice. She was very hopeful. She whispered and then she whispered to me, "You don't fit together. You need to find a proper home." I didn't understand what that meant, but I kind of did at the same time. I knew I was going to be sold, but I was too sad and confused and just really sad and confused that I couldn't think. I was too confused. I was too sad. I couldn't even think. I didn't know what was going on. It was all happening too fast. I was leaving Dundle and I didn't get a chance. No, I didn't get a proper chance to look back on the place. Though I guess we had no choice. We couldn't turn back now. I got into the trailer and it was really sad. I didn't feel like this was me. She left the trailer. She turned around. She didn't take one more glance at me. I expect that's because it was fear. I was scared. Then I remembered how she had raised me from a fall and how we'd have a bond from then. So then I started brewing up. I just wanted to see her again to say goodbye. It was all happening too fast. I was never going to see her again. I knew it. I would never see her again. I was full of fear and memories of how she raised me, how it fell, up to how I am now. It was really, really scary, and I didn't understand. A few hours later, I arrived at a horse market where I would, get sold. I was next to a halflinger called Cherry, and it looked like she was going to get sold before me. She did. But then someone came. They really look like they took interest in me. No one ever. As soon as I saw her, I knew she was the one. The perfect one for me. I just really hoped she would buy me, you know? She pet me, and I guess I was happy that someone actually liked me, you know? Like, not the way Lily did when I was a foot. Then she just walked away. She pet me and then she walked away. I didn't know what she was going to do. Was she leaving? Or was she just going over to someone that wanted to buy her? She said, "Hey, can I buy the Irish cob? The Irish cob. How much would she go for?" 5,000. Okay, I'll do that. That's worth it, so let's go. So I'm gonna go collect her. Then she came over to me and I was amazed. Why was she coming back? And it looked like she slipped a new halter on me and it looked like we were heading somewhere. Had she bought me? I didn't know. I wanted her to buy me. And then she left me. Then she started bleeding me out. I was so happy I finally found someone, and the perfect person that seemed like the perfect person for me. I was so happy. I was so happy I couldn't even think. I was so shocked. Really. Yeah, she let me out of the horse market. I was so happy that I had finally found another owner. One that would hopefully be as caring as Lily. I was finally leaving that horse market. I hadn't been there for long, maybe just a few hours, but it felt like a lifetime. I was so happy that I could finally. We arrived at somewhere called Silver Bailey Equestrian Centre. I'd been there for shows before with Lily, but I never actually lived here before. I guess this is where my new home would be. I wondered if she was going to ride me. She just looked at me and tried to pet me. But I put whatever. Then she walked away. I wonder why. She just going to leave me there? Maybe give me a treat. Then she came back with a saddle and bridle and a saddle pad. She put them on me. It was like my old ones, but they were newer. It just felt like I was back home, but with a different person. So then she put right on me, and I reckoned we were actually going for a ride. She got hold of my reins and she let me out of the store, and yeah. We walked over to Pile of Hay. I reckon she was going to climb up Mount Mama. I went behind and she got on. And finally, it was good to have someone riding me again after a few hours. I just feel like just someone that actually didn't have a whip with them. She didn't. I felt calm, but I guess not calm enough. I still didn't trust her, even though she seemed perfect. When she raised her hand like she was going to hit me, I got scared and I started rearing. But it turns out she was just going. She wasn't raising her hand at all. She was just going to hit me. I didn't know where we were heading, so I made myself jump. I knew where she was going to go because it was the warm-up arena and it normally used for people breaking in horses. I thought I was going to be broken in, but I didn't. But I already had. Maybe he retrained. I still had the habit of rearing just because it felt good. I kept banging into things because I was so shocked. Then I started rearing because I was so shocked. I saw some barrels ahead and I thought you were going to make me jump them. Of course I wouldn't jump them. Of course I wouldn't. I started to feel angry at Lily for abandoning me. So I guess it wasn't her choice. That's why I wouldn't jump. Luckily, there was a gap in there, so my new owner, named Lyra, got me through. Yeah, so it looked like we were going to go to the warm-up arena. We were heading there. Then it reminded me of Lily, and I started to get angry again. So maybe they call it something different. It's not for a show, but I don't know. I guess I will. This is my new home. There's a steep hill that we had to go down, which I was used to going down, but okay. And yeah. Though it just reminded me of her and it got me really, really scared. And angry. We got to the bridge and I was always scared of bridges. Because my mother died when she was on a bridge and it collapsed. I was sad and I was scared. I won't go over. Tried to run back. But Lyra turned me around and got me to go over. It was scary. So I guess if I lived here, I'd have to learn to live with it. I walked across. She got me to walk across, calming me whenever I took a step. It just felt right with her. Then I was on the bridge and I heard something, maybe a creak, and I got terrified and ran up. Then we got to the arena and I bolted, just completely slamming into the fences trying to get out because it reminded me so much of Lily. I got scared. I got angry. This time I didn't feel shocked. I was scared and angry. Also a bit sad that she left me. Then shot. I felt a bit better. But yeah. Got me to canter. Then we cantered around the arena. Just felt right. We cantered around. Then we went down to a trot. And then we started walking. Then we picked it up again to a trot. Then I walk. And I stopped. and then canter around the arena. It just felt right. It felt like we would be the competing team. I'm not one. But it was only a dream. I didn't think it would really happen. We did a few, then we started doing a circle around here. We were in the arena, competing. Not for a show. It was show jumping, and we had trained for 6 months, and we felt like we got this. I grew a connection with her, and it just felt right being with her. She was the perfect one. She was the one that Lily was talking about. She was the one that Lily wanted me to be with. I thought it was all amazing. We nearly got the best time. We'd nearly got it. We didn't know if we got it right now, though I was trying to count in my head, but felt like we didn't get it. I reckon we were going to come second, third, maybe. Let's just hope that she didn't get too angry. We won. We won the show. Then we won the next show. And the next show. And the next show. We won every single show. Every show we competed in, we won. And I was happy with that. We were starting to get famous for eventing, because we won every single. My stable looked like this. And I was next to a horse named Beauty. She was a girl, and she was amazing. She was just beautiful, kind. She was right in every single way. Me and Beauty would normally talk. She was my second popular horse. Well, eventing horse. She did dressage. I did show jumping and cross country. She's nearly the famous for dressage. We're in the dressage championship right now, and she's 1 point behind me. I really hope she wins, though I'm not gonna, make it wrong by rearing and doing a big show, because that would just spoil it. One day, Lyra came to get Beauty, and Beauty went out of the stable. I reckoned it was just for training, but then after a few months, she never came back. Then there was this person dressed in black that night. I reckoned something was wrong. It was scary. She slipped a bridle on me and got my reins, and she led me out the stable. I was scared and I didn't know what was going on, or what was even going to happen to me. I got led out of the stable. It was night time, so no one really noticed me. Only a few people were up, but they did. But it just looked like I was going on a stroll because, she was dressed in black. They couldn't see her. She led me to the trailer, and I felt scared. And where was she taking me? Was I getting taken away from Lyra? I got terrified, and kind of happy, because I may be going to see Beauty. I got into the trailer and then I started getting scared. Was I going to see Beauty or was I not? Then I worried about Lyra. Then I started burrowing up, tried to get the trailer open. I tried to hurt the person dressed in black. I didn't like it. It was scary. My life just felt awkward and scary. I managed to get out and I ran. I ran and ran. I didn't know where I was going. I hoped that I was going back to Lily or Lyra, but I didn't know. I really wanted to go back to Lyra, but I didn't know where she was. I didn't know that's the Great Equestrian Centre because it was all dark and I couldn't see. I just ran. I just ran and ran and ran and ran. I didn't know where I was going. I just ran. And it became morning and I found Silverglade Equestrian Centre. And then when I came in, Beauty was back.